to this episode of the Pitstop podcast here at Accountex 2024. We're here in Manchester and we have a very special guest lined up. Sam, do you want to introduce yourself, say who you are, why people should care about you and where they can find you?
Hello, my name is Sam Newton. I'm from Gravitate Accounting, Sheffield accountancy firm. Been going 5 years now. Our focus is on working closely with clients, so relationship-led accountants. We do outsource FD work, outsource finance functions, but then we management accounts, budgets, all that jazz. That's the stuff we love to do. And then we do all the compliance stuff in the background as well.
Yeah. And you've really taken that FD role kind of to the next level. From what outside looking in, like there's people who attempt to do it and then there's kind of your method of doing it, right? And it's definitely a new way of looking at that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's intense. I do it myself. I'm currently contracted to a client. I've been hovering around 2 days up to like 3 days a week now. So it's very much there to support them scaling their scaling business. Really successful. I think the turnover has gone from 3 or 4 million when I joined to like 22, 23 this year. So It's been an amazing journey to be on. I think part of the reason why I did it, I suppose, was when I was leaving my last practice role. It was like, do I want to go into industry? Do I want to go into practice? This creates a nice little hybrid.
Yeah.
When we look at it from our team's perspective, you've got like the outsource FC work and outsource finance function. We can give them a little taste of industry.
Yeah.
So you can be an FC for a company, you can be an FD for a company, or our team can run a finance function. So obviously I feel like it's sort of one of the big risks of accountancy, training up a team member for them to leave and go somewhere else into industry. So it's sort of, again, it's just one more little thing where it says, well, why not get the experience here?
Yeah. And I bet you find they're more valued members of the team because they've got more exposure, right? They can actually look into the depth of a client instead of it's just that high level stuff. Is that right?
No, 100%. Yeah, I suppose it's like commerciality, isn't it? Like some accountants can churn out accounts day in, day out kind of thing, but they're not really that interested in that industry specific. They're there to do a job, which is to turn a Xero or QuickBooks into a set of stat accounts, ticking a few boxes when it comes to policies and stuff.
No, I get it.
But, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think like I say, it helps them get to start thinking commercially and thinking, okay, they're spending money on this. What's the return on that? Or a bit more focused on the margin and stuff.
Yeah, and proper know your client, right? Like that, and that's what it's about. Cool. All right. I know you come to kind of few of these industries. I've seen you at digital accounting chair, etc. What was your first impression of Accountex North 2024?
I walked in and then I had a phone call and I walked straight back out. And then I got stuck on a call for an hour and a half because of this FD role. So it swings and roundabouts. It's definitely not perfect and it definitely brings a lot of stresses with it. Having just had some time after lunch to have a little mooch around, I do like it, yeah. I think it's good. I knew exactly where to find you. You're the first place I came. So to celebrate your awards, congratulations again.
And got to admit, there's a buzz around this place this time.
I think so.
You've been to other Manchesters, right?
Yeah, I've done Accountex North twice now. Yeah. Digital accountancy show. I've never actually made it to Accountex in London, to be fair. But yeah, I think like bringing this into Manchester is nice. Connected with accountants all over the country and some as far as Scotland and stuff. And like I say, it's a long way for them to go to down south. So to bring this to Manchester, and like I say, there's people who are probably it's less easy for them to get around and stuff. So it's nice to have something here, close enough to an hour away for us. Not too bad.
100%. So you've brought your team here as well?
8 people here today.
Wow. So what do you challenge them to take action from an event? Because that's a big commitment for you to take all those people out for the right reason. 100%, get behind it. But how do you give them advice to go, right, this is how to make the most out of this particular event? Really get that return on investment for you.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the main reasons I'm here. I could have easily stayed at home, really. Because I knew I had these calls coming up, and I've got a few other bits I'd like to sort. But I was like, I'm gonna come up, I'm gonna dream up a bit on the train journey. Look, it's gonna be really good. And so we did do this. So the targets we set them were attend 2 talks.
Amazing. So you set them targets. Yeah, I love that.
And it was really
but
it was I'm gonna do this last week. I'm gonna do it Monday. Last night about 8 PM I messaged them saying, so they've all downloaded the app. Target to go to 2 talks that really interest them. They went to the AI ones. People are still talking around AI without really giving anything away.
Yeah.
Look at one client who's got a problem and find an app that will solve it.
Love that.
So
love that.
If you've got a client, they're stressing out about X, Y, and Z, or they're struggling with payment solutions, speak to people and try and find out what the options are. And then the last one, is everyone bring 3 pieces of merch home for the office, because we do want, like, obviously there's 27 of us now, 8 here. So if everyone gets 3 extra pieces, enough to give everyone a say, look,
Yeah.
we did it like 3 or 4 years ago. I think that was like peak merch. Like, it's definitely died. It's gone down.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone, honestly, like the stuff that was poured on the table that day, it must have been like 100 pieces between like 15 of us, 10 of us. Like, and now it's like you have to get in, stuck in to get
Yeah,
in.
to get the right.
It's harder these days. So yeah, so those are the key 3 things.
I love that.
Couple of talks that are really interesting. An app that will help one of their clients, and then just merch to give back to the team. Say, look, everyone, this is what we've learned, and this is a bit of a.
I love that. Setting targets for the kind of like that. I like that a lot. Okay, what do you love about the industry then? The accounting industry has changed massively the last couple of years. I mean, our group's a big part of it, showing like the big part of what the change has been. Like, we're more open, we're more honest and everything else. But what do you love about the industry at the moment?
Yeah, just how open it is. Like, at the end of the day, when I settled 5 years ago, there'd be a lot of people in the same book as me who just read Will Farnell's book. It's so open. People just want everyone to be better. Like, no, there's no competition. Like, everyone just wants everyone to be better and do better, and everyone's so happy for the success and stuff like that. So that side of things is amazing. Like, I've been in like the TAM WhatsApp group, Accounting Mastermind, like everyone's sharing ideas and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
The Go Proposal community originally, again, like, is a great place. I heard endless great things about Engager and stuff like that, and the stuff they're doing. Like, every chat now is practice management software Engager, and it's like, and it's not like they're not like it's the best app. They're like it's the best app and the best community.
It's all about the community.
And so it just moves that, like, it's no longer who's got the best software. It's like who's got the best, like, community, and obviously they have to have the app to back it up.
Yeah.
But they're clearly doing that. But the community is just so important. So
100%.
it's definitely like community, people, that makes it a great place to be. And tech, I suppose.
Yeah. Which we definitely didn't have, 5 years ago or so, 10 years, whatever the time frame is.
You hear people who've been over to Xerocon in America and saying like they got bank feeds over there. It's wild.
Yeah, exactly.
It's stressful.
Exactly.
Bank feeds, like, that's America. So
yeah, it's scary, isn't it?
So, like, and obviously, I feel like UK, we are lucky here.
Yeah, we are. That's what you love about the industry. What do you hate, or what would you want to change? What keeps you? No, I wouldn't say wait. I can't imagine you staying awake at night over something about the industry. But what is there out there that you'd think needs to change, like, for the better?
The hardest thing is people.
Yeah,
like, undoubtedly people.
Yeah,
like access to talent. Like I say, we've grown and we do well with attracting people, but it's still to keep staff happy, retain them and stuff like that is really hard. I'd love for more and more people to be in our industry.
Yeah,
because I suppose I'd love to change the opinion of accountants.
100%.
Like, that's it's just far off. Like the stuff I get involved in day to day now is wildly different to like any stereotype you'll ever see.
Yeah.
Like say running finance functions, like talking to banks on their behalf, like getting them involved in apps or getting them
actually helping the client, right?
Exactly. Like what we do is actually amazing and like having so much value.
So you're telling me you don't enjoy doing VAT returns and stuff? It's you know what I mean? But that's the point, though, isn't it? Right? Like there's not enough people saying that it isn't just about the compliance work. It's especially what you guys are doing. I think that's the key, right?
I'd say they're the main things. I probably care too much. Like I wish I could. That's another me thing now. I wish I just care so much about all our clients and stuff like that. We lost a really nice client this week, and it cuts me up right now. So but that's a me thing.
No, and it's not you. I think that shows that you've got actual passion for the client.
Yeah.
Right? And if you didn't have that passion, you wouldn't have grown your practice. You wouldn't have done what you've done. So that's what it's all about. So let's talk about what your ideal client would be. Like, talk me through, because I feel like you've got a very particular type of client that you know you can help and that know what. Describe that to me.
Yeah, I mean, I like line is we work with startups, scale-ups, and growing businesses, but really that doesn't eliminate anyone. like if you obviously there's a lot of companies who are happy in the position they are, so we want to work with companies who want to grow. We work best with companies who have got an in-house finance individual, like someone who's probably grown up with the business, started off as an admin, done a bit of bookkeeping, to be responsible for this. They've ended up running a full finance function for a company, and they're like, wow, this is intense. Maybe not even dabbled into exams or something. They're just like qualified by experience. And then we can go on, sit above that person, upskill them, train them up. The company I work for, the finance manager there is incredible. And when I started, her job title might have been something like bookkeeper or something like, but now she's group finance manager.
Wow.
be incredible.
Wow.
Like, she's way more important to that business than I am. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
100%. Yeah, so if they've got that one person in house and we can come in and do the FD support on top of that to help that bridge that gap between the individual and the director shareholder
Yeah, yeah.
team, is perfect, because then, like I say, we can help do the management accounts, budgets, forecasts, and like I say, the outsource FD work, which is what we really love. And like you can do it when you're running the finance function as well, obviously, but I think it's a nicer starting point. Like we do the bookkeeping and stuff like that, but I wouldn't say we love it. We do
Yeah,
it
yeah, yeah.
because we have
It's a
like
necessity.
want to get to that stage.
Yeah.
So, like I say, having that role sat between the head of the finance part and the shareholders, and it's got an end goal.
Yeah.
It's ways it exits. Like you scale to the point where they need it. It's free, I suppose. They scale to the point where they need a full-time finance director. So we go in saying, look, we can work on a daily basis, weekly basis, however you want to play it. So they can scale to a point where they need a full-time finance director. We can train the person up in-house to tick all those boxes. And like I say, that's where we're working towards. Or we can scale them to exit.
Yeah.
We've got a corporate finance arm to our business now who can like jump in at that stage when it, like say, a couple of years before exit and support them through that stage, because people still aren't getting that. Like we've done due diligence recently, they're looking at 30 months worth of stuff and they're asking us stuff. What was that bit of information 30 months ago? So if you're not doing management accounts over that 2.5 year period, then you're not going to have the answers, or your numbers are going to be lumpy. And it's going to, when it comes to that offer that they're going to offer you, they're going to chip you. And if they're chipping you a couple of percent, that can be tens or hundreds of millions of pounds.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, it just shows the importance, but it's hard to, like I say, portray that value without looking like you're just trying to sell in the world.
Yeah, 100%. So let's think back 12 months, right? If you could think back 12 months when you were last at this event, what one piece of tech, app, software advice, is there anything you wish you knew 12 months ago that you wish you knew and implemented sooner? So there's something out there that's just has changed the way you do things, has maybe helped your clients out, or is it a vendor or something? Is there anything out there that you wish you could tell so that the people listening now can hopefully jump on that same bandwagon?
I would say, I mean, the best thing we've introduced recently was Client Window, I'd say. We give our senior digital accountants and above mobile phones. Why do we give them mobile phones? Because we encourage them to have really good relationships with clients. We're relationship-led, so it's natural. What's the problem with that is they go on holiday and they can't access their phones and they can't be responsive and stuff like that. We don't want them to be. We want them to have their time off. So Client Window originally set up to bridge that gap with WhatsApp. So what happens is our clients who want WhatsApp as their preferred method of communication, they'll WhatsApp us, but it comes through to a web app or a mobile phone app. So we're breaking down into squads and it'll go to all the squad. And so either, obviously, the benefits are the right person can answer the right questions, i.e. if it's a complex question, the finance director can pick it up. But if it's a bookkeeper question, one of the junior members of the team can pick it up. But they just go straight back to their WhatsApp. So they don't know where, well, we tell them, obviously, but I think it looks slightly different on screen because it might say who's actually responded. But the benefit there is there's never that gap. And also, our team don't get hassled when they're on holiday.
Yeah.
I know they're talking about bringing in email integration, Teams integration and stuff like that as well. So I'd say that's probably one of the biggest, most significant changes we've made over the last 12 months. It's been really helpful.
And I think especially in your, what you're offering, because in the nice best way for a lot of our compliance clients, they don't need to, there's no burning bridges, there's no burning houses, right? But actually in your world, there could be something that they need a response to ASAP, right? If
100%,
the bank could be coming or whatever the scenario is going to be. So you giving them that access to be able to get to you more 24/7, I think it's a huge thing, right?
Yeah. Like I say, it sounds like it's developing and stuff, which is exciting.
I love that. Okay, so that was 12 months back. What about if we look 12 months forward and we think about the AI word? So it comes up all the time, right? Do you think it's a fad? Do you think it's something that's a bit of a, just a buzzword? Or do you generally believe that this is going to be a change for the good for our industry?
It's going to change it undoubtedly. How quickly it's going to happen, I just don't know. Like I say, since AI's been the fad word, couple of years maybe, I haven't been to one AI talk where I've actually got a nugget of information I can take away.
Yeah.
So it seems to be everyone's talking about
theories and
the theory and how they built something in their software. No one's giving you something you can like physically take away. We don't outsource or offshore. We're proud to recruit and train apprentices in Sheffield. It's a big part of our business. But one thing we also will use is the best tech, and so we're looking at bots for that. We're working with those. We've helped them develop the platform as it's gone, and we're testing out a couple of bots and stuff like that.
Love it, love it.
So in the minute, for a company like ours, we're going to lean on our suppliers to provide us with AI in their technology. I think we are at the minute. 100%. We don't have like to say you're a digital accountancy firm. I think you just have to be using all the apps here to the best ability. And I think that probably puts you ahead of 95% of the design industry.
You're right.
And if you want to crack that top 5%, you were talking like you've got a CTO who's techie and he's integrating software, so making them talk to each other. And we say any different. Like we are using the best of the cloud apps that integrate with each other. That's how we become successful. We'd like to get into that space where we're forcing additional apps
and then building your own integration of the work.
So, so that's where we are. And so currently, I think the biggest change is going to be what our suppliers, who I assume are spending lots and lots of money invested in it, and developing their software to make theirs more AI driven, and then we'll piggyback off that for now.
I love it. I love it. And that is realistically a 12-month target, right? You'd have thought. So they're all talking about it. So
I think long term we'd like a CTO and all that stuff, and we've got some great ideas.
It'd be amazing if you do. I think you guys are the sort of ones that could, definitely.
But like I say, we're like any other business. We have to pay our corporation tax, and we spend it all, and we save the last few months. Like we are no different. Like people always say, "Oh, you're Christians smashing it" and stuff like that. We're growing quickly, and because of the type of work we do, we need staff. We can't scale without staff. So, and
that's where your investments at the moment.
We spend all our money going back into our team and into our office and stuff. We just go through the same stresses of every business.
Yeah. Well, this is it. You got that camera, that camera, that camera. It's been an amazing pod. Please plug and plug away. Where can they find you? Why should they be looking at you? You know, what you want to push, go for it. The floor is yours.
Gravitate Accounting, we're people-led, relationship-led accountants. We focus on, we broke it down to 3 words now, which is collaborate, work closely with our clients, automate, like I say, use the best of the cloud apps, and optimize. Like I say, all every client wants is for the company to pay the smallest amount of tax as possible, and for them individually too as well. So that's our core focus. We want to work with clients for the full journey, and we've just launched a corporate finance department, which enables us to work with clients from that startup all the way through to that exit. And we're also building relationships with accountants. Like I say, we've been in that position for the last 5 years where we know we would have liked a corporate finance person to help out. And like I say, we built a corporate finance for accountants to help work with you guys and support you. So if there's any accountants out there who are struggling with the corporate finance and just want, like I say, some real people, relationship-led people to help them out, we're more than happy to do so.
Love it. Please do reach out to him. It's been another Pitstop podcast here at Manchester, brought to you by Ask the Accountant. Sam, that's been an amazing pod. Thanks for all the insights. Please, people out there, go follow. And if you do need any help, I'm sure Sam will always be there to help.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks for your time. And we'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all that stuff. And we'll see you in the next pod here by Ask the Accountant.